If you guys are looking for some cheap coins on FC25, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're fast, cheap, and reliable. And if you use my code REMA, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So, what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day so far. In today's video guys, we have the updated tactics and player roles for the 4-1-2-1-2 in FC25 if you are struggling or just need something new to try out. Just before we get into the video guys, would appreciate it as always if you could drop it a thumbs up, as it does really help me out. Sub to the channel if you're new, and yeah, with all that aside guys, let's get right into the video. I hope you enjoy. Okay then guys, so for the tactical preset, ensure you do have it on custom. This is so you can make all of the changes that you would like. If you have it on one of the EA presets, you might not be able to make those modifications that you would like to, so ensure you do have it on custom so you can make all of those changes. For the formation guys, it is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so it's not the wide variation, it's the narrow version with those two center mids as opposed to the right mid and the left mid. This is important, otherwise you might just be using the wrong system entirely. For the build up style guys, this is completely preference based, to be honest with you. I do recommend balance because I find it to be the most controlled and varied when you are building up. You know, sometimes your players will come short, other times they'll make those runs. So I like balance, but if you guys prefer something like short passing or counter, that is also fine. There's no problem in using them. Just use what you are comfortable with. For the defensive approach, guys, I've been using 85 as the line height. When I started playing FC25, I've said this a few times, I tried using balanced. It just felt like there was too much space in between my midfield and defense. Like, my opponent could just pretty much run at me all the time, and I didn't really like that. When I used aggressive, it felt like my players were always pressing out of position and I didn't really have too much control, but having the defensive approach on high and the line height on 85, I still get that high defensive line. I just have more control over when I press, so this has been ideal for me, but you guys might want to try something else, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. Now for the player roles guys, without the ball, this is what it looks like, of course, so it defends in that base 4-1-2-1-2. That's one thing you should know about tactics in this game if you don't already. It will always defend in that formation that you are using to base your tactics off, so just the base 4-1-2-1-2 here. Not the worst defensive formation, it's actually pretty good, especially when somebody's trying to go through the middle. Is very congested for them, but more interestingly, this is what it looks like with the ball. So for both of the strikers guys, we have them on the advanced forward role. This is the best one for strikers in my opinion. You get the most out of them. When you have them on advanced forward guys, they become very versatile forward, so sometimes they make those runs like poachers, other times they'll come short and offer that short passing option as well, so they kind of do a bit of everything, and I really enjoy that out of my two strikers. That being said, if you want to use like poacher or something else, then that is also fine. For the cam guys, we just have them on playmaker. Again, this is my favorite role. I think it's the most creative. I think you get the most out of them on playmaker. They just seem to be in the right positions all the time to help you kickstart those attacks and play those killer balls and stuff like that. So I really like playmaker, but if you guys want to use something like shadow striker because that's something that you prefer, then that is also fine. Now for both of the centre mid, so the right centre mid and the left centre mid, I suggest box to box. The reason I like box to box is because they do a bit of everything. They attack, they defend, and they help that transition from the defence to the attack. So I really like box to box. The only thing I would say about these two centre mids is make sure you have nice well-rounded players that can do a bit of everything, so that way you know, they pretty much have an answer to every situation. Now for the DM, I do suggest holding. The reason I like holding is because they act like that guardian in front of the back line, so you just feel extra safe when you are defending. Another good thing is when you do have the ball, they kind of sit in that nice position to help keep possession. You know, they always offer that short pass, you can pass backwards, and they kind of just help you control that game a little bit more. So I really like holding, but you guys can use something else if you would like. Now for both of the fullbacks, so the right back and the left back, I have them on wing back. This is because the 4-1-2-1-2 is quite a narrow formation, so it is important to use these fullbacks as like wing backs to give you that extra width to help stretch the opposition and to also give you that switch of play when necessary if your opponent is pressing. So I think the wing back role is really nice. It's not too aggressive, but it does give you attacking options also. For the two centre backs, I have them on the defender role. By far my favourite. It's pretty straightforward. They kind of just act like normal centre backs. And then for the goalkeeper, I just have them on the goalkeeper role. But yeah guys, they are my tactics and roles for the 4-1-2-1-2. Hope you guys have enjoyed or found it useful. If you have, please be sure to drop it a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And yeah, with all that aside guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out guys, and take care.